one right here. A note on feet and inches, that's like a mixed number because there's 12 inches in a foot. So that means 10 inches is really 10/12 of a foot. So if we wanted to state this person's height in feet only, we might write something like this person is 5 10/12 feet tall. And I mentioned earlier, mixed numbers are a pain in the butt to calculate with. Don't even do that. It's true, but don't do it. 70 inches is better. Okay, so starting with 70 inches, I need to look back at my table to find a way to get rid of inches and towards meters. And let's see, what does the table tell us? What do we got? I have inches to centimeters and miles to kilometers. So I think inches to centimeters is probably the best bet for a start here. And again, I ask that you do this without Google at first. We'll do Google in a minute. So I'm going to go from inches to centimeters, and the table said there are 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch, and that allows me to get rid of inches and get close to meters. Okay, got it, Evelyn. Now, next, I want to get rid of centimeters, so I'm not going to do that calculation yet. I'm just going to hold it there, and I'm just going to make a note that I want to get rid of centimeters now and change it to meters. And I did see that in the table, and I mentioned it in class earlier. So if you're not sure, let's see, metric system, 100 centimeters is 1 meter right there. Okay. So 100 goes in the bottom here, and the 1 goes in the top because the factor I was given said 100 centimeters is 1 meter. So this tells me since the 100 is in the bottom, I'm going to divide by it. So you don't have to write this next step, but on my calculator, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say take 70, multiply it by 2.54, and then divide it by 100. And just enter it in one shot. Calculate a time. Bring up Desmos. So I started with 70 inches times 2.54 centimeters per inch divided by the 100 centimeters per meter. And my answer should be 1.778, according to the calculator. So remember, other good rule for this class and kind of life in general, whenever you whip out your calculator, if it's important, it's not a bad idea to write it down first. Oops, 1.778. Okay. So that equals 1.778. If I consider the idea of significant digits, how many digits do I have that are important here? Yeah, it turns out the 0 is important in this case because the person said they were 5 feet 10 inches, and that leads to exactly 70 inches. So that means I want 2 digits here in my answer. So I would call my answer about 1.8. And what are the units? Well, inches got crossed out, centimeters got crossed out. It's got to be meters. So this person would be 70 inches is about 1.8 meters tall.